Just wait till I introduce you. We're live. No intro music. That's not the mood that we have today. We're getting right to it. You guys can probably hear the squeaking noise. Luke, the squeaking noise is still on. He's nodding yes. The squeaking noise is still going in the background. We're aware of it. We've heard all your complaints. This is episode 3 of the Devin J. Swiftney podcast. I'm your host, Devin J. Swiftney. The squeaking noise is still there. And it's not on us, actually, because we ordered some new gear. I think it's on Amazon.com, Mr. Jeff Bezos. If you want to get in contact with us, let us know. But we ordered some new gear on Amazon, and guaranteed delivery date, Thursday, October 12th by 8 p.m. That's 1 hour before this podcast starts. And it's still not here. I got in a Twitter fight with Amazon Help on Twitter, and they said, we're really sorry, let us know. They changed the date on me. They said, oh, it'll be here now by the 15th. If it's not there, then reach out to us. So, I don't know. Maybe like a $5 Amazon gift card would be fine, but like, I don't know. So, today's episode, we're expanding our horizons a little bit. I'm not going to be able to talk about football the entire episode, but I think I might learn a thing or two about myself. I even did a little bit of research, so watch out. Dwight Eisenhower once said, preparation is everything until the battle starts, and then it doesn't mean anything. So, we'll see what happens. A little bit of administrative things, administrivia. If you want to be on the show, reach out. DM us on Twitter. We need a clientele. Follow the Devin J. Swiftney podcast on Twitter for updates. Subscribe on YouTube to receive notifications when we go live. Follow up after our live shows. Watch the replay on YouTube. We also upload to SoundCloud after each episode. And please, there's a live chat. Keep it clean, but ask questions. Maybe there's like a juicy question that you want us to answer. Something spicy. Throw it in the comments section. And maybe we'll answer it if it's good enough. I don't know. It could be anything. A question. Would you rather? If your question is solid, we got a really big team. They'll be on it. They'll get you on the show. It's got to be a good question, though. Can't be like child's play. The only constructive criticism we have, Luke, the squeaky sound, right? And we can't fix it yet because Amazon. So don't blame us. Blame Amazon. What's up?
Yeah, so about Devin's Twitter, sorry, I'm delaying myself here.
Yeah.
About Devin's Twitter rant, I thought he should have been a little more aggressive. We're trying to get a little money
Yeah.
out of it. A little
I
something.
mean, I didn't want to be like that guy who was mad on Twitter and getting in a fight with like a Fortune 500 company. But
You could.
I could have. I definitely could have. But yeah, I didn't really want to be that guy. So the squeaking sound, probably next week it will be gone.
We're hoping.
If the reviews I watched on YouTube, the unboxings were true to their word, then the squeaking sound will probably be gone. But if not, I hope you guys like the show enough to sit through the squeaky sound. Before we start, I got to tell you about our official sponsor, Borglum Bros Lawn Cutting and Multimedia. I know you've all woken up on Saturday and you've thought, oh, geez, Mom and Dad told me to mow the lawn today. So you call up Borglum Bros, they're going to get a cut. The neighbors will probably compliment your lawn, too. Tell them Devin J. Swiftney sent you, you'll probably get a really good deal, too, on, like, Amazon. Ha. I got marketing intern, social media intern, IT intern, Luke Borglum. He encompasses all of those roles for us. He's by my side, as always. We have a great guest today. She is the girlfriend. Whoa, that was weird. She's the girlfriend of my intern. This isn't couples therapy, but it can be. Really happy to have Katie Berry on the show today. Please welcome Miss Katie Berry.
Thank you for having me,
Mrs.
Devin.
Should I have said Mrs.?
No, Miss.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss. Miss for sure.
Okay, don't want to break any news on the show. Yeah, so we have Katie Berry here. Excited to have you. We were supposed to have your friend Becca on the show as well,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
there was an emergency situation in your apartment.
Right, yeah. It looked like we almost, maybe, possibly had a break-in tonight. Yeah.
And that got me thinking.
Close enough to the microphone?
So that crazy noise you guys hear when it just kind of just goes crazy and everyone's voice sounds like it's, I think everyone's hearing it. I'm hearing it. That's what we're trying
We like to
get
keep you guys
fixed.
on your toes, so
Yeah, exactly.
it really
Alright.
builds mental toughness if you're hearing that stuff and you can just go unfazed. So, but anyway, Katie had the maintenance guy. You had an inspection today.
Yeah, it was the annual East Lansing inspection today. Did you
Okay.
guys have it?
Nope,
No?
not at all actually.
Well, I had to take all my extension cords apart.
Yeah,
from
we had to do that last year.
Yeah.
Like they said, like they gave us a list of stuff you couldn't do in your apartment. And like,
Well, Becca came home today. We were all gone. We had like full day of classes and labs. So she came home around like 4:20 and she walked in the
420.
yeah. She walked in the front door and she noticed the hallway light was on, and Becca and I are very like OCD about that stuff. We
Mhm.
make sure like everything is locked and turned off before we leave.
For the environment.
Right. I mean, last year one of my roommates accidentally left the oven on all night, so we're kind of been like,
I did that last year once.
nice. Yeah. So she walked through, she noticed the hallway light was on, which is very unusual for us. And then she walked to the back, and we have a back door leading into like a back hallway, and the
Mhm.
door was wide open. So we don't know if the maintenance guy left it open.
Or somebody could have
what?
broke in.
Right.
I was telling Luke we should have done like a walkthrough.
Like
I could have brought my
yeah,
baseball bat.
We could have investigated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she was a little freaked out when she got home because she didn't know
Yeah.
someone was like in
So
a
she ran home.
closet. Yeah. But nothing was stolen, so it seems like it's gonna be okay.
So that got me thinking. I think we need to have some rules for the podcast. We
Okay.
kind of, I guess the one I thought of now is safety first. That's the first one.
Of course, always safety first.
So right now, that's the first rule. That's the only rule that we have: safety first. We're gonna get a list going though. Number one's gonna be safety first, and as we go, we're gonna come up with more rules. I don't know what the other one. Oh, I guess the second one should be: don't talk about your fantasy team.
Yes, that is
So,
number one.
Katie, don't talk about your fantasy team.
Shoot.
Yeah, and I won't talk about mine either. I guess that doesn't mean I'm not gonna talk about fantasy football, but I'm not gonna talk about my team. We won't talk about it today, but
Thank you. I appreciate that.
okay. I guess we can't really talk about sports that much today, but we got to get one thing out of the way. MSU beat Michigan. Never a doubt.
Yes.
You watched it, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
And that was our sports talk for today. So I said I had to do a little bit of research for today's episode.
Right.
Because Luke told me that you guys, well, you now, but you and Becca were big reality TV fans. True?
Yes, recently I have been, but only with one couple.
He knows you well.
Yeah. Yeah.
One couple. Who is it?
Eric and Jesse Decker.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah.
So so last night I pulled up. He said Becca really likes Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
She loves the Kardashians.
So I typed on Google last night best episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
Oh,
and it
boy.
told me season 9, episode 4. And have you seen that episode?
Which episode is it?
Season 9, episode 4.
Give me details.
So it started. It was called A Surprise Engagement Part 1. So I figured like Kim would probably get engaged maybe. So, we have Thursday Night Football on in the background. I'm distracted. But I thought Kim was gonna get engaged or something crazy was gonna
Right.
happen, and then it turned out it was a 40-minute episode.
Oh.
And even if it would have been a 20-minute episode, I don't think I would have made it through the entire thing.
I mean, honestly, the only Kardashian that I like is Caitlyn. Because, I mean, she has the same name as me.
Oh, that's
But-
perfect.
Right. I mean, but otherwise.
I like all the
don't-
athletes named Devin too.
Right.
so-
Yeah. I mean,
Just kind of
course.
goes like that.
but honestly, I mean, they're not that great to me.
No, it was
No.
honestly it wasn't that great of a show.
Yeah.
I got through. So here's I had like 3 things written down. The first thing, Kourtney Kardashian. I don't know who that is. I don't know any of the Kardashians, but
Is Courtney the one that was married to Rob?
I don't know. I've only seen one
And
episode.
they had the 2 kids first, and then they got divorced, and he was like cheating on her or something with like younger girls. I don't know.
I could see it. But
I know Kim because.
but Courtney
you know,
said she wanted to breastfeed her baby until the baby was 9.
that's disgusting.
So that's like 5th grade.
That's disgusting.
It's a long time.
Could you imagine doing that? Devin,
Me?
personally, could you imagine doing that until you were 9 years old?
Oh, no. I thought you meant me breastfeeding my baby.
I mean, it's possible for men to do that, but
Is it?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I learned it in my anatomy class.
Okay, so the next takeaway, we'll just move off from
Okay,
that
yeah.
subject. Kim just had her baby. I think it was Northwest.
Oh, isn't she like 5 now?
I don't know, but this
Oh,
this
in
was
the
this was
episode.
season 9 in the
Okay,
episode.
okay.
And she was showing off her North's passport picture. And North is like a month old, not even. I didn't
And
have
she
a
has
pass. I didn't have a passport till I was 17.
Yeah, I
maybe
didn't have one
16.
till I was like 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I guess Northwest had a passport when she was like, and everyone was like, "Oh, so cute, so chubby."
Mm,
Whatever.
yeah.
And then the third thing I wrote down here is this show scripted?
Honestly,
Because it seemed kind of fake to me.
I think so. I think most reality TV shows are, except
Mhm.
for Eric and Jesse Decker, because I think they're real.
Okay.
But the Kardashians, I
Aren't
mean,
real.
come on.
They're not
Even
real.
like their image
Yeah.
is fake.
Okay. I don't even know. Do you know like the Kardashian family tree?
Well, I mean,
Like who are their parents?
Caitlyn.
Bruce
Yeah,
and
Caitlyn.
and who? Bruce.
Shout out to
Wait,
Vincent.
So who's Bruce's wife or ex-wife?
Isn't it the mom in the show? What is her
I
name?
don't know.
Chris.
Oh, Luke
Thank
knows
you,
a lot
Luke.
about the Kardashian
Mm.
family. He's a Kardashian guy. But so they had like
I think so,
they
right?
had all the K children like Kim.
I know, because wasn't Kim's dad, didn't he die or something?
I don't know. Luke,
I don't know.
Can you pull that
Isn't
up?
Caitlyn the dad?
the Kardashian family
Caitlyn
tree.
is the dad of Kendall and Kylie, I think. with Chris.
Oh.
I think. Honestly,
Oh,
I don't
and
know.
Rob
I feel like I
Kardashian.
should know the.
Have you seen The People vs. O.J. Simpson?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, Rob Kardashian's in that.
Right?
So he had Kim, Courtney,
I believe so.
Kanye.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, Kanye. What?
I don't know. Luke's gonna pull that out. But then I also looked up. Well, I didn't really look up the best episode. Is it Jesse and Eric or Eric and Jesse?
Eric and Jesse.
Okay. Well, I was trying Eric and Jesse. I wrote that wrong. But I was trying to find the best episode, and okay, we got the Kardashian family tree before we talk about Eric and
Yeah,
Jesse.
that's gonna be a whole long conversation.
So what's your question?
Who are the parents? Where did this lineage begin?
Okay, so everyone can see it right now. So Robert and Chris were married and
Were.
had kids.
So Bob and Chris.
You can see. Okay.
And Bob defended OJ, right?
Robert, yes. So their kids were Courtney,
Courtney Love.
Rob, Chloe, and Kim.
Who's Scott Disick?
Scott was together with Courtney, and they had 3 kids.
3 kids.
And
Spoiler
then-
alert. If you haven't watched the show, Courtney and Scott have 3 kids.
And then Caitlyn and Kris Jenner somehow had a baby. I don't know how. They're both women.
Caitlyn and Kris had
Kendall
2
and
babies.
Kylie are Kris and Caitlyn's.
So,
So Kendall and Kylie have different
wait, let's start.
dads than Chloe, Kim, and Courtney. Chloe, Kim, and Courtney are all together.
Wait, who are these other people on the right? So Bruce Jenner had a bunch of other kids too. Bert,
Caitlyn had Brody, and Brandon,
Casey, and Brody, and Brandon,
and Kanye.
and North. What? Okay, this makes a lot more sense. So Robert Kardashian and Kris Jenner had Courtney, Chloe, Kim, and Rob. Scott Disick, that guy looks weird. Okay, and there's a lot of kids. Kris Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner had Kendall and Kylie. And then Caitlyn Jenner went and did his own thing, wrote his own album, and had a bunch of kids. He had 3. Oh, they never got married and had 3 kids. I don't know. But sorry, if you haven't watched the show, we spoiled the whole thing for you. Oh, and Bert and Valerie have a baby boy on the way. So congrats to them
But
if they're
wait.
listening.
Doesn't Kim have a surrogate right now? she didn't want to become pregnant again, so I think someone's
Oh,
having a baby
what?
for her. I'm pretty sure. Luke, will you look that up?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she's paying someone like a decent amount of money. But if
I
I
would
was
do- I
Kim
would do it.
Kardashian's surrogate, I would be wanting paid so much more than what she's getting.
I'd have a baby for Kim Kardashian if she paid me a lot of money. That's like the ultimate like rich person thing to do. Yeah, I
Right,
don't
I
really
mean,
want to
then it
have this
doesn't-
baby, but I'm gonna have somebody else have it for me.
Right, and doesn't mess up your body, I guess.
But I don't know. That was pretty
Yeah.
tough. I took away 3 things from that show. Those 3 things I wrote down all in like 12 minutes.
So it's a $75,000 baby.
They're paying some. Oh, that's it? Only $75,000? I would think
That's what it says. The surrogate is reportedly
Yeah.
under a strict reign by Kim and Kanye, including one caffeinated drink a day.
Jeez.
I
That's-
mean, honestly, I would, with all their money that they have, I would say like 2 million.
Only $75,000 for. Jeez.
I know.
Oh, it sounds like we have a caller, but we'll see what happens there. I'm hearing stuff through these headphones. I'm gonna set 'em
Becca
down.
said that the best Kardashian episodes are the ones when they go on vacation.
Okay.
So maybe you should look into
That's
that.
all. That's like the best parts of my life
Right.
too. When I go on vacation.
Right,
So
exactly.
that would make sense. I'll have to maybe. Well, that's it. That website said season 9, episode 4 was the best episode. So if
Interesting.
that's as good as it gets, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle
Yeah,
another
I
episode.
mean, honestly, I think I can say I've watched a total of 2 episodes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
one more than. Well, if I watched like 0.5 episodes.
Right.
Luke, we had a caller. Not important. False alarm. I think people heard that though, did they? Another thing. We'll write that down on the constructive criticisms.
So when you call in, we usually like you to actually have a question
Oh,
instead of just calling in and saying, "Oh,
yeah.
I should have thought of something."
Okay.
Because
makes
that was a situation that just happened. But
Okay.
we're expecting a call in soon.
Or you could just be really clever and come up with something right on the spot.
You could,
That would be props to you if you could do that.
yeah. So
I think that's enough about the Kardashians though.
I have something I'd like to ask.
About the
real quick.
Kardashians?
No. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick.
Uh-oh. This wasn't in the script.
No. No. Okay, so everyone's seeing this right now.
What is it?
What color is this?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the shoe. It's I'm colorblind. I can't say.
I got the it's like a Tiffany blue and gray.
I would have to agree with Luke.
Is this is like the dress thing, right? These kind of look like my shoes, honestly.
No, honestly, I think it is like the Tiffany blue and gray. What
Oh,
are
it's-
other people saying about it?
It says the caption says mint and gray or pink and white. I'm
Definitely.
colorblind though.
Mint and gray.
You say mint and gray? Let me take a look at this actually.
Turn your screen brightness up, Luke.
I'm on hashtag team mint and gray. For sure. Katie, want to have one more look at it?
Yeah.
And people can see that, right? Wow, we're going places.
You know, maybe, you know how you can change your phone colors to like that negative setting? No, that wouldn't really make sense.
Oh, we had
would it?
another technical difficulty. Are we back? We're back. Maybe it is. It depends on your phone setting.
Right.
They're playing a trick
The
on us all.
brightness and
We're good. Maybe it is a scheme. Who knows? But I'm on hashtag team mint and gray. So
yeah, me too.
okay, great. Luke thinks it's pink and white. Okay, mint and gray. Maybe it's just fact that it's mint and gray. That one's like an actual question. Who knows? But how about the dress? Do you remember the dress? I'm hashtag team white and gold.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, Luke, team white and gold on the dress. Blue and black?
I just think like, why would they make that dress? in
That's the
blue
wrong
and
answer.
black?
Yeah, it looked terrible.
It looks so bad. Like white and gold goes so much better
Yeah.
together.
You can wear like black shoes with that, or
No,
like.
you can't. No. No, you can't.
Okay. Enough of that.
Definitely like a gold or maybe a white or a tan,
Mm,
beige. Yeah.
yeah, beige. Okay. Well, let's talk about Eric and Jesse. Sorry.
Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm a part of their life.
I watched I
honestly.
watched the last episode, not the one from yesterday, because I guess they air every Wednesday.
Yes, correct.
But I didn't watch the one from yesterday. I watched the one from last week. That was like
So
October
that was
4th.
the massage episode.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Oh, she loves to trick Eric. I mean, I
Yeah.
would do that to Luke.
So, I guess for background, Jesse ordered a massage for Eric's. Was it his birthday? Father's Day. It was Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day.
And then the masseuse was like all over Jesse, and it
It
was
was
a
a-
joke.
Yeah, it was a really hot, like they did couples massages. And it was a really hot guy that was flirting with Jesse
He
the
wasn't
whole
that hot.
time. Okay, well. And he was flirting with Jesse the whole time. And Eric was constantly like, what is going on?
I think
Like,
it was
stop
scripted.
touching her.
He was like, "What's going on over there?"
I don't think it was.
I think it was scripted. But they also, I wrote, what, Luke?
So I'm getting a little hate in the comments.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
they're making fun of me
yeah,
for
they're
watching
making fun of
Eric and
Devin.
Jesse.
No.
Step up.
Max says he's disappointed in me, and I'm
In you?
assuming it's because he thinks I'm colorblind.
No, I think it's because you thought the dress was black and blue. That's
might
why
be.
he's disappointed.
But we appreciate Max signing in the
Yeah.
day he's not on.
Recurring guest, Max
Yeah.
Spampinato.
Yes.
Shout out.
Okay,
Anyway.
back to Eric and Jesse.
But I wrote 2 things down from this episode. Actually, I wrote
Okay.
3 things down. The first
Right.
one was season 3, episode 5. So, just if everyone wants to like go watch it.
It was a good episode. I mean, not.
I mean,
the
I can't really
best, but-
compare it to any other episode, but
Right. I
I
mean,
would imagine it was pretty good.
season 1 starts out where,
Did they get married?
yeah, at the end of season 1, I believe. I mean, I watched all 3 seasons in like a weekend, so
Oh wow, binge.
it's all really quick, yeah. But season 1 starts out to where, you know, they're getting married, they're engaged, they're living with each other. And like her sister was a huge part of that season.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like their life starting out together.
Is there any football action in the show? Like, do they ever show him playing?
When he went to the Super Bowl, I don't know what team it was, but it
The
was
Broncos?
like navy and orange.
Yeah, the Broncos.
Okay, Broncos.
Yeah, he played with Peyton Manning.
Oh yeah.
Did they win?
No, they lost.
Who'd they lose to? Oh, the Seahawks.
Yeah, so they showed like the Super Bowl and like Jesse was crying when they lost. 'Cause, like, I
Oh.
mean, that's
So sad.
so sad.
Go Seahawks. What?
Okay. Well, I mean, there's a little football here and there, and there's definitely like,
I was hoping
Talks
for
with
some
his
football in the
agent.
episode.
yeah.
Oh, he talks with his agent.
Yeah.
I wonder who his agent is. I wonder how much he makes in a year. Luke.
Fun fact:
You know?
Jesse James is worth $1.5 million.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
who's counting?
Right.
Oh, that's a power
And she
couple
was born
right
in
there.
Italy.
Wow. Was her sister born in Italy too? Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess they went shopping or something in the episode. Is that what they? Oh, they went shopping for like baby stuff. I think.
So Eric Decker's Eric Decker made his deal. His recent 1-year deal is $5.3 million.
Wow. He
With a
signed a
two-
1-year deal with Tennessee, right?
Yeah, with a $2.5 million signing bonus.
Who has him in our fantasy league? Nobody?
No fantasy.
You hear that? Nobody has him in our
Fantasy.
fantasy league.
Stop.
No fantasy
Cut off.
value. Okay, enough of that. I guess they went shopping for like Jesse's sister's baby clothes.
In that season, I mean, her sister already Sydney is her name. She already had the baby in real life, but
Oh.
the baby
Spoiler
was
alert.
born early, so she's been in like the
ER.
ICU for
Oh,
like
ICU.
a few months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I have written down about that episode, Eric forgot that it was their anniversary. So that got me thinking, like, he's taking a lot of hits to the head in his
Right.
football days. He might have some CTE.
I mean, yeah, and then
He couldn't even remember his wife's anniversary.
right.
CTE.
And I think it was in the
Stay woke.
previous episode he forgot it was Mother's Day, so he took like a holiday card, like a Happy Holidays.
Oh yeah, they
and
showed an instant replay from
yeah,
that.
and scribbled out the holidays and wrote in Happy Mother's Day.
I don't get what the big deal is, but
Okay.
but I think
That's
he
a conversation for
he probably
another
has
day.
CTE.
I mean, yeah, I mean, football is kind of,
It's
it
a
would
rough
scare
game.
me, especially
Yep.
like if you started playing when you were little and you play like your whole life.
And if you're playing receiver and you get
What
hit in the
is-
head every time,
Oh, so they,
I don't know. So you start forgetting your wife's anniversary.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
that's kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's like yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's enough about Eric and Jesse, or Jesse
Well,
and Eric.
wait, one more thing.
One more thing.
They announced, I think it was Monday, that they are pregnant again with the third child.
Wow.
I believe it was an accident, but hey,
Hey.
third child.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that they'll have like 5. I mean, they have enough money to support
Yeah.
all the kids.
Especially after that $5.3 million deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And and she has a new fashion line out, and she just came out with an album, so.
Not a paid sponsorship, but
Right.
we support.
Right, I mean,
All right. So how about The Bachelor? Have you ever watched that?
of course I watched The Bachelor.
Okay, I watched.
Except, I did not watch this past season.
I didn't either, actually.
Okay.
So, good.
Why, Devin?
Well, I've watched like 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
And one was the one that was over the summer. When did it end? It ended like at the beginning of the summer. I saw some of that because I have 2 sisters and a mom,
Okay.
and they watched it. It's like I'm in and out.
Right. Do you watch The
was the one with
Bachelor
Nick.
or The Bachelorette? Or both?
I like the one where it's the guy and it's a bunch of girls
Bachelor.
because I could put myself in his shoes.
Well, yeah.
I actually played in my sister's fantasy league for The Bachelor,
Interesting.
and they kind of got mad because I cheated. I went and looked up spoilers, and then I won.
I did that
and then I
the
won the
last
league.
couple seasons too.
So I ran the table in the fantasy league.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, a majority of those couples don't stay together. There's one couple, I don't remember their name, but they're like all over.
Nick and Vanessa.
No.
That was
they
the
break
that was
up?
the one I watched. I have no idea.
I hated Nick.
I know Vanessa won though.
Yeah, I didn't like Nick.
That's when you know it's wrong, when somebody wins.
And I think she was really like a good person, and he's not a good person. She deserves so much better.
I couldn't tell you. I
Yeah.
don't know. Wasn't it like his 5th time on the show though, Nick?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
You'd
he was
he'd
in
figure,
and
You'd
out.
think he'd figure it out by then. Maybe if he wants
Right.
to come on the podcast and discuss though.
Yeah. Devin, maybe you should apply.
No. Wait,
Why?
like to be the guy?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. I would probably get really excited to meet Chris Harrison.
Oh, yeah. Sean Lowe and Catherine.
What happened to them?
They have a furniture line now.
Oh, like they like made it.
Yeah, and they have a child. Yeah.
Wow.
His Instagram posts are really funny about the child. I always say like,
Sean Lowe, no relation to
Fine.
Rob Lowe, right?
no,
No relation.
but
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
the only reality TV that I watch is Survivor. Do you watch that?
no. But one of my friends tried
That's a
out
really good
for
show.
Survivor this past year.
Wow. They came to like our hometown.
Yeah.
They came to like Rochester.
Right.
But I read it was kind of like like it was like an opening of a store, and they just wanted people in their store.
My one friend, Cole Rapp, while we were in high school, he had Survivor parties. So he would
Wow.
set up
Like
these.
every Wednesday.
No, it was like once every summer, and he would set up teams,
Oh,
and
and
he'd set up all these events like
Yeah.
Survivor, and we'd have to like
Wow.
participate in them, and it was
I probably would have won.
probably.
I think I could win Survivor. I'm the whole package.
Right.
Like I'm like a sneaky athlete.
Yep.
I'm gritty. And like I think I'm like smarter than I look.
Right. I mean,
So-
those glasses that you're wearing right
Exactly.
now too. I mean, add a whole new side of you.
I always thought like you know how they don't give you anything to make fire, so I would bring prescription glasses even though I don't wear them, and then just use them to start a fire. And
How
then
would
just
you do that?
because you know how you can like go like this,
Oh, with the sunlight.
and the sun will shine on
Yeah.
them. So
Great
like I would just
idea.
out scheme the game.
Right.
But you know the host Jeff Probst,
I do not.
he's the host of Survivor.
Has he been the host for like the
Forever.
Okay, I know who you're
It's like
talking about.
35 seasons.
Yeah, that's
I have
crazy.
I have a man crush on him.
Oh,
So we don't need to get into details, but Jeff Probst is a good guy. He should come on the podcast too. That'd be fun. But next topic video games.
Oh boy.
Luke said you don't like video
I
games
hope
at
Mr.
all.
Borglin is watching this.
I'm sure he is. He'll probably comment soon.
Yeah.
But you don't like video games at all?
I just think that they are a huge waste of time.
Video games?
Yes.
Like all of them?
Well, give me some examples.
Like, how about Madden 18?
Waste of time. Go outside and play football.
Yeah, I actually had a flag football game today.
Well, I was there. I'm your only fan.
Yeah, you were the only fan at the game. Thanks.
Welcome.
So, okay. How about, like, I don't even know. Oh,
Shoot. Hey, Tyler.
hi, Tyler. He's on a conference call.
Is Kona watching? I hope she is.
Kona's Luke's dog. I think my dog was on a conference call too, so she couldn't watch. But so video games are a waste of time.
Yes.
Maybe
I mean, give me like one example that you think is like
a video game that's not a waste of time.
right.
Well, is it wasting time though if you're having fun? 'Cause I have a lot of fun playing video
Well,
games.
I mean, I'm not giving you the mic, Luke.
Luke just got
back
denied
up.
the mic, but I have another mic over here that you could talk into.
Because Luke and I, we have argued about this before. Oh, good.
Kona's listening.
Gonna
I hope
have
Abby's listening.
Have. Luke and I had this conversation at his house over the summer with his mom and his dad.
Did you guys like sit down and?
Well, we were all just sitting in the living room, and it kind of like was brought up. I think Luke might have brought it up because he was doing some research.
Oh, so it wasn't like, hey, why don't you guys come over and talk about this with us?
No, it kind of just like all fell into
Right.
place. Yeah. I'm not giving you the microphone.
You can come talk on this microphone.
I'm not giving him the microphone.
I didn't want to create an argument though on the podcast.
Oh, it's already been an argument. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay, so pretty much what we got. Hold on. Okay, so what we got is my uncle challenged me to. He said, "What's your dad's biggest problem with video games?" Or he said, "Try to find out what his biggest problem is," because my dad doesn't like video games very much. A lot of very clear to me that he doesn't. So he said, "Try to find that out and try to challenge it and find actual facts that disprove this."
Play him for it.
Exactly. So I did this, and I did it with Katie too, and I found tons of facts that stated how video games actually improve your
Cognitive abilities.
exactly, literally, sorry, cognitive abilities actually. And I'm not saying all video games are good, but there are a lot of specifics. I have a 4-page Word document with several stats I can bring up.
That's enough.
We
So,
can tweet
like,
it out.
So, as you guys know, I am going into elementary education.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever once played a video game at school to improve your cognitive abilities?
One time in gym class, we played Dance Dance Revolution, and
Yeah,
it was
because
really
that's-
fun.
That's physical activity.
Yeah, there you go, Dance Dance Revolution.
Okay, well, those games, like, I have Just Dance, like, 1, 2, and 3, and
Yeah.
4.
I
for the
played
Wii.
that too.
And, like, I think the Wii,
How about Wii
Is it-
Fit?
right, that is a different type of video game. I like the Wii, but I like the games where you're just not sitting
Mm-hmm.
down using the controller.
That's what I do.
Xbox, PS5, whatever number they are, I don't know. Don't they go up to like 9 now?
Just 4, I think.
Okay, whatever.
PS4.
You're just sitting there moving your thumbs. Like, what good is that gonna do?
Well, like, so
No.
we're on a flag football team, and
Right.
so I play Madden, which is a football game, and I think that improves my play calling on the flag football field. We run a lot better plays
Well,
because
you
Madden.
can also improve that by practicing with your team outside, getting fresh air,
That's
getting a
true.
little physical activity, associating
know.
with your friends.
I guess how about this? It helps me wind down. Like I go to class all day, and then finally I get to go play video games and wind down, and then go to bed.
All right, so I have the my Word document actually pulled up, so I'll
Okay.
just rattle off a couple of
No,
things
you
that
can
I
just
have.
read the whole thing word for word.
It's 4 pages. So the number one thing I said was the truth. Well, this is what my uncle always says: the truth is the truth, no matter what you think about it. So as much as you might not like the truth, it's still the truth. So a lot
Okay.
of people have this bias and they just don't listen. but or what is that? Selective listening.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Selective listening.
So, just some Here's one. Most game training studies are have evidence that expert gamers outperform non-gamers on measures of perception and cognition. That's one. Children who play console or computer games for up to an hour a day were most likely to express satisfaction with their lives, had the highest level of sociability, and appeared to have fewer friendship and emotional problems.
Wow. That's eye-opening.
That's from NewYorkDailyNews.com.
Wow. Is that fake news or... That's a good news source, I guess.
Okay, those are great facts, but also I have not done my research against video games.
That's
So
true.
I'm not going to do it right
Yeah,
now. I
they
should
say when you write a
come
research
prepared.
paper, if you pick the other side, you do better. If you pick the side you don't believe in. So,
I've actually done that because most times there's more facts.
yeah. And it opens your eyes more. You learn more.
Right.
But
I just
I don't think it's a waste of time if you're enjoying
do.
your time.
okay, like you said, you gave the example of, you go to class all day, you come home, you play video games to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you read a book?
I don't
That
know.
improves your
That's
cognitive.
just my chosen medium to relax. I could read a book if I wanted to. I've read books before.
Okay.
We don't need to argue about video games.
I'm not trying to
That's
argue with you,
just,
Dad.
I don't know. But
It's
here's something.
just,
Here's
yeah.
something we could argue about though. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
No. I
No.
used to be on the no side, but then I looked up the definition of a sandwich. Luke, if you want to look up the definition of a sandwich, I think it's like something like a slice of meat between two pieces of bread or something. And
that's
then I kind of
interesting.
became a hot dog sandwich truther.
Is a wrap a sandwich?
Wait, an item of food. Nobody can hear you.
An item of food consisting of two pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them, eaten as a light meal.
So would hot dog fall into that category? Meat.
I mean, I don't think so.
I think a hot dog's a sandwich, but like definition wise. I mean,
I mean, what is a wrap then? You call it a wrap.
oh, we got a question on the chat.
All right, so this is regarding the video games.
Okay.
This is from
We're
an
going back.
unknown source. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you after you answer the question. So, it says, Katie, is watching Netflix healthy or more healthy than video games? Less friends equals less problems with friends.
Savage. I guess watching TV could
Can I
be a
guess
waste
who
of
this
time.
is from? No, I don't want to guess. Never mind. No, I don't think Netflix. No, I mean watching TV. I think is pretty much the same. I feel like Luke watches TV and plays video games. Like,
Sometimes I do it at the
But-
same time, actually.
Hmm.
So sue me. Like on NFL
okay,
Sundays.
I mean, I think it's the same in that case. Who was that?
Who was that from? Tyler
Oh,
Borglum?
Tyler. You know
Tyler.
Tyler loves video games,
Roasted.
so kind of expected that.
Can't blame him. Any other questions while we're at it?
Well, this is from Mitch from last week. He just wanted us to talk about. He said, "Can you talk about the rift between red grapes and green grapes?"
I wasn't aware that there was a rift between red grapes and green grapes, but if I had to pick a side, I'm definitely team red grape. I think they just have better flavor. Green grapes are kind of, I don't know actually.
For me, it depends on the type of mood I'm in.
Green
If
grapes
I'm-
are kind of like the forgotten child that
Right.
nobody buys.
I mean, if I'm gonna buy grapes to freeze them, to eat them frozen, I'll definitely buy green.
I would have said red to freeze
Really?
them. I am colorblind though, so I don't discriminate
really?
between grapes. Yeah, I'm colorblind. Red, green.
So, like when you're driving and you see a light,
No, it's not that bad.
oh,
It's just like the in between colors, like
what about gray? How do you see gray?
gray.
Okay.
It's like a light green. You know how when you had like a thing of colored pencils, there was always like a light green colored pencil, and then there was like a
Yeah.
light brown colored
Yep.
pencil. I would always mix those two up, the
Okay.
light brown and the light
So,
green.
like, when you were, because this is interesting to me because I'm going into education,
Hmm.
did your teachers think you were like
Stupid?
like did
No,
they or did
no, it
they
never really.
obviously test? Well, I mean, they would test
No,
you
it never
for
really.
that,
It never really affected me.
but okay.
Like
Well, that's good.
the only time it would is if it was like you'd be reading a book and there'd be one of those charts that had like 50 colors on it,
Right.
and there's like not even that many colors in the world. So there'd be like a light blue, then like a light blue, and then
Mhm.
like a light dark blue.
Okay.
Like they would all look really similar. That's when it would kind of be weird.
That's
But
interesting.
other than that, it's not.
Okay.
I don't see in black and white.
Like a dog.
Yeah. Do dogs do that?
I think they do.
I don't know.
Luke, can you Google that? Do
Do
dogs,
dogs
see in black and white? I thought it was. Yeah.
They do?
I thought so. That's
Hmm.
sad.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah.
So they don't know when the leaves are changing in the fall.
Guess not.
That's sad. Luke's got more info.
Okay, so this study from pedigree.com.
Pedigree.
It says veterinarians
Not a
used to
paid
believe that
sponsorship.
dogs saw only in black and white, but recent studies suggest that they actually do have some color vision, but it's not as bright as humans. In other words, dogs sees the colors of the world as basically yellow, blue, and gray.
How would they figure that out? Well, you know,
Do you ever wonder, like,
I think we're on the same page.
like
here.
how do I know I'm seeing the
Yeah.
same colors you are?
Yeah, dude.
So, like, we're looking at these lights up here that are blue and
Yeah,
green.
have
I see them as
blue
blue
and
and
green
green.
lights in my apartment.
Like, we both have defined that color as blue and green, but what do you
Yeah.
and I really see?
So that's my green and that's my blue.
yeah.
But your blue and your green could be different blue and green.
Yeah. I don't know how you find that.
I don't think there is a way to find that out. I mean, how could we describe that? Like blue. My blue is like it's kind of like a I don't you can't describe colors, or at least I can't. How would you describe that blue up there?
What?
Wet. Yeah, it tastes really wet. It tastes
Smooth.
tastes
No, it
like
doesn't. Oh my
minerals.
goodness.
Water
It
tastes like
tastes like-
minerals. It's like it's plain. It tastes like plain. Water. What tastes better? Cold water or hot water?
Cold.
Cold water. Correct.
Do you drink just hot water ever?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, would you like? Never mind. Stupid. That was. I didn't think that through. Okay, I got another really good question.
Oh boy.
Do you think it's possible to find the perfect hiding spot?
This
Think
is
about it.
interesting.
Think about
Because,
it.
actually, was it 2 summers ago, Luke? I believe so. Luke and I and my sister Danielle, hi, I know you're listening, and her boyfriend Brett, hi Brett, you're listening as well.
Hey, Brett.
We played hide and go seek in my house, and it was completely dark outside. So like the inside of my house was pitch black.
Darker.
Thank you, Devin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't know.
No, but think about it though. If
I mean-
if the hiding spot's so perfect, you were
Remember we hid
playing.
in the basement behind that snowman statue thing, and then you guys tricked me, and we were like running around the house in a circle away from me.
No, but think about it. I don't think it's possible to find the perfect hiding spot, because if it was that perfect, you wouldn't be able to find it. Because it's the perfect hiding spot. Oh, a black hole would actually, but you wouldn't be able to find it. You can't go in a black hole. Or can you? Yeah. It'd be the ultimate hide and seek sacrifice. So I always hated playing hide and seek, like with my cousins, when they'd be like, "Oh, can I hide with you?"
Oh,
And I'm like,
I
"No, I'm trying to
know.
win this game here."
Aw.
But no, I would still let them hide with me. But
Well, that was very nice of you.
in the dark, yeah. I don't know.
Especially I feel like you don't know that area, like if you're in someone else's house.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like playing in the light personally, but to each his own.
right. Yeah.
If you like playing hide and seek in the dark, I don't know. It's alright.
I mean, we had a good time. Right, Luke? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good time playing hide
Playing
and
hide
go
and seek.
seek.
Okay, it's a kid's show. Another weird thing I thought of. I actually read this online, but not gonna take credit for it. The sun is so far away, but like, say it's a sunny day and you're sitting under a tree and it's shading you. That tree is the only thing between you and the sun.
Hmm.
Isn't that
Interesting.
well, the atmosphere? But like, nah. Exactly. So that tree's the only thing between you and the sun. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that actually is. I've never
Yeah.
thought about that.
Or like right now, the only thing between us and the moon is the roof on my apartment.
And like the 3 stories above us. Yeah.
But that's it though. Or like
Oh.
if we walked outside, there would be nothing between us and the moon unless there's clouds out.
Right.
That's crazy. And that's a lot of miles. How many miles?
Wow.
750 miles between us and
Question
the
for
sun.
you, Devin.
Mm-hmm.
If an
Fire away.
astronaut right now was like Devin,
I would do it. Yep.
really?
I'd be an astronaut.
You would go to the
Wait,
moon?
what's the question?
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, 238,000 miles between me and the moon or the sun? The moon. 90, wait, one more time. 92 million to the sun. Okay, 238,000 to the moon. So I've thought about this before. If they asked me to be an astronaut right now,
Right now. Get in.
drop out of
we're
school, you're
going.
going to be an astronaut, we're going to the moon.
right now. You
I
do
don't
it.
think I could go right now.
It was now or never.
I mean,
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
yeah, I'm supposed to go home tomorrow. I mean, I would, like, if they were like, we're going to train you to go to the moon, yeah, I'm going. I'm there.
Wow.
Like, you'll see me on the moon.
I don't think I could do it.
But if they said we're going tomorrow, I don't think I'm physically capable of going to the moon tomorrow. I have a quiz in accounting tomorrow.
Ooh, of course you can't miss that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the business college at Michigan State.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
Like, you wouldn't want to?
No.
Well, the
I
Earth's
wouldn't.
flat anyway, so the moon's just a projection in the sky. So,
Yeah, I think I would be too scared.
to go to the moon,
I mean, it would be an awesome opportunity.
that'd be crazy.
but,
Imagine looking back and just seeing Earth, like, from far away.
I mean, I feel like I can, like, Google that.
That's true. GTA Freak 105, welcome to the channel. Glad you could join us. GTA, how about that game? Have you ever played GTA, Katie? I think that
Is
would
that the
change.
shoot 'em up, beat 'em up game?
Probably. I think that would
Is
probably.
that the car one?
I think you should play GTA real quick before you
Luke,
leave
do you
today.
play that game? Have I seen you play that game?
I think we should play GTA tonight, and
I
then
mean, it's
your
just-
whole opinion on video games will be changed.
Mm,
We could do that,
no, it's terrible.
or playing
idea.
Madden.
Mm,
So you don't know? Have you played GTA?
I don't think so. I really only played the Wii.
Okay. I need to get my Wii
Because
up
the
at
Wii is
school.
a social interaction.
It is. I
Yeah.
think I need to get my Wii at school. That would be really fun. That's true. I do a lot of social interaction playing video
But
games.
you're not with them when you play. Majority of the time.
Sometimes.
Majority of the time.
I mean, 1v1 me on 2K. Hop on the sticks.
But you're not physically there.
My freshman
Not as
year,
much.
we had a 2K tournament in my dorm, and that really brought us closer together as a floor
Hmm.
and as a building. I mean, that's all we're trying to do, just bring everybody closer together through the power of video games.
No comment.
All right. Anything else? Any other good questions in the live chat, Luke?
Danielle, why don't you give a would you rather?
Yeah, who has a would you rather? Can somebody hit us
Danielle, I
up with a
brought
would you rather?
comment.
I ran out of stuff to talk about. What else? We talked about video games. Jeff Probst come on the podcast, Survivor host.
Let's talk about your football team today.
Oh, yeah, true. We
that
forgot
one
to talk about that.
kid. Oh
There was
my
one kid, if he's
goodness.
listening,
In the tight Under Armour
the
shirt.
quarterback of the other team had the tightest Under Armour shirt I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like, it had to be a youth large.
I mean, how is he gonna get that off?
It had
Someone's
to,
gonna have to cut it.
I think it was a youth large, and he was at least an adult medium.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe
Two s-
a large.
Maybe 3 sizes too small. And then his nipples, too.
Oh my gosh. You
Seriously.
could see him from a mile away.
You couldn't miss him, actually. I was walking up to the field, and it was like, bang.
Right.
It was crazy.
I mean, and he was kind of a jerk.
He was. He took it a little too seriously.
Right.
But I guess joke's on us 'cause they won. But we probably could have won.
Yeah, you guys could have.
But the season's over now. And I'm going to have to play video games the rest of the year. Would you... Okay.
Would you rather be me or Brett from Danielle
From
Berry?
Katie's sister, Danielle.
Neither.
Neither?
Neither.
I don't think that was one of the choices.
Okay, if I had to pick, I don't know. Probably Brett.
And then for me, would I rather be Brett or Danielle? I don't know, actually. You would rather be Brett?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I trust your opinion.
You should meet my sister one day.
I think I did one time. No, I don't
No,
think
you
I did,
didn't.
actually. No, I don't think I did. I think I met Becca one time. But it wasn't... Yeah, your sister wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay. We got another thing.
So I think this is a riddle.
Ooh, a riddle.
I have 4 wings, but I can't fly. I never land and never cry. On the same spot, I'm always found, toiling away with little sound.
Oh, you're not invited. This is like the going camping one. You're not invited.
What?
Never mind. You know that one where it's like, I'm going camping, I'm bringing... They always say you're not invited. Okay, read the riddle again. We're going to solve
So
this
4
thing.
wings, so it's not a bird.
4 wings. It's a
Probably
plane.
It can't fly.
Okay. 4
I never
wings.
land and never cry.
I never land. Wait, it can't fly, but it never lands?
I
It has
can't
4 wings?
land. Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh, no.
I can't fly. I never laugh and never cry.
It's Jupiter, the planet. No, Saturn, the one with the rings. They meant to say rings, not wings.
No, I think they meant wings. Saturn has like thousands of rings.
Okay. The one that has 4. That's the one. Solved it. That was easy. Read it one more time. Let me read it. Okay, we got some good stuff in here. Let me read this. I have 4 wings but cannot fly. I never laugh and never cry. On the same spot I'm always found, toiling away with little sound. From Tyler Borglin. He thinks he's a rapper. That was a sweet poem. But yeah, I think we solved that. It's Saturn, the planet. So that was easy. Would you rather be Devin or Kevin? Jeez. These people are good. Katie, you go first.
Oh, that's hard.
That's a really good question. Thank you for asking, by the way.
Who asked this question?
That was from Max.
Max.
I don't have to answer this because I am both. So,
Well, before I even met Devin, I knew you as Kevin. So
Yep.
for a while,
we
I
talked
really...
about this on the first episode.
Oh.
No. I'm just noting that.
Oh.
I'm not trying to...
I mean- Okay, I'll just stop. No, I don't know. I knew you as Kevin, so I really believed that that was your name for a long time.
I think that happens with a
But-
lot of people, actually.
Yeah, so I guess...
You numbskull. Oh, it's a windmill? Okay, we don't want to interrupt Katie, though. You knew me. You actually thought my name was Kevin before you met me.
Yeah, because that is your name in Luke's phone.
Yeah.
So when it would pop up, I'd be like, oh, Kevin texted you.
Well, I think I talked about this one on the first episode, but one time I went to a football game, and Max met up with his roommate, like, at the gate, and he was like, hey, this is my friend Kevin. And I shook his hand. I was like, hey, I'm Devin.
Oh.
So this guy must have been confused.
Devin, have you ever heard any anti-jokes?
I like those, actually.
Okay. I love them.
Do you got any good ones?
They're ones that you've probably heard,
Yeah.
and they're really sad, but I'm going to give you one.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay. Why did Sally fall off the swing?
Because she had no arms.
Why was the little boy crying?
I don't know this. Because he had no arms.
Because he had a frog stapled to his forehead.
Jeez. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
But I came across this quote right now on Pinterest, and it made me think of you.
Okay.
And what do you think of it? Ready? She was a rainbow.
This made wait. Okay. This made you think of me. Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
She was a rainbow, but he was colorblind. What are your thoughts on
Wait,
that?
that's it?
Yep, that's
She
it.
was a rainbow, but he was colorblind? Yeah, that pretty much encompasses like everything about me.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
So there's another anti-joke. It's why did the plane crash?
I don't know. The engine burnt out, whatever.
No, I think the answer is the pilot was a potato.
No, I mean the pilot, I don't know.
Oh, Danielle, will you?
We're back. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we could have been out for a while. Anyway. That's about 55 minutes of content right there.
Really? That
57 to be exact.
long? Wow.
Started streaming 56 minutes ago. That was fun. So thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. I'm very sad that Becca was unable to be
Yeah.
here, but
We'll have to
hopefully you'll
we'll have to
me
reschedule.
back with her.
Yeah, we'll be back. I think she texted me and apologized. I said we'll reschedule.
Perfect.
I think I said that. I don't know, but if she's listening, we'll reschedule. So be sure everyone follow us on Twitter. We have how many subscribers do we have on YouTube, Luke? 20 something? That's not enough, man. I know 20 something of you. There's more than 20 something people listening. 26 subscribers. Please retweet all our stuff on Twitter and get the word out. People will start listening. Follow us on Twitter. If you want to be on the show, DM us. I think we're going to get an Instagram started soon. I've been saying that for 2 weeks, but that'd be pretty fun.
We're still working out the kinks too.
We're trying to get rid of that squeaking noise, but
Yeah,
again, Amazon kind of...
I mean, sound just cut out too again. I mean,
Yeah.
we're working.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If you have a constructive criticism, also, DM us on Twitter.
Alex wants to be on the show. So if you want to be on the show and you're not here, we can try to work out a FaceTime live conference.
Once we get that satellite up in the air,
Yeah.
we'll be good for that. But yeah, actually though, there's people that want to be on the show. Actually, DM us on Twitter, and we'll figure it out. We'll just do it. Be like, okay, what do you have Thursday, and then we'll do it. So, it's not that hard. I don't have much going on, so I'm gonna be home this weekend. So we might do a show from a different location. That'd be crazy. We'll have to pack it up and Devin J. Swinley podcast hashtag on the road.
Let's get a Devin J. Swiftney
Yeah.
van.
Oh, we could on the company card. All right, I guess that wraps it up for today's episode. Thanks again to Katie for coming on the show. Hopefully Becca will be able to come on pretty soon. Again, follow us on Twitter. DM us if you want to be on the show. Subscribe on YouTube. We'll have a video on YouTube of this episode in over under 1.5 minutes, and then SoundCloud over under 6.5. So, good luck with that. Thanks, guys. See you next episode.